really excited. I have been up since 2 a.m. I am sick. But yeah, I got a new background because I have a table now, like an actual dining table. It's my first piece of furniture that's actually new. I didn't watch the trailers or anything. I just like heard a little bit about it. So the week break was very difficult. So, but what I know is that they're going back to the bunker. That apparently Clark's gonna have a knife to guide his throat. I think that's what someone said. And that Maddie's gonna meet Octavia. That's about all that I know, I think. This is my reaction to The 100, Season 5, Episode 6, Exit Wounds.
I'm a big fan. She's heard every story about the girl under the floor who saved the human race. Shared my bone marrow to keep her alive.
She's not telling them that she's a original Nightblood. Oh, I also heard about that the Allegiance ship is going to try to bribe people of Wonkru with food, and apparently people are gonna go.
Glad to see you back on your feet.
What is she doing here? I just wanted to thank you for saving my people. They're not your people. Esguera is a memory. There is only one crew.
I know you two have history. It echoes up.
She has 24 hours. She's still a year, my man. She fights in the arena. Get in the bunker.
They're throwing food and supplies, aren't they? Kane told her everything.
She wants us to think she's still in control.
Kane, what are you doing?
Control and you're not as useful as your girlfriend.
What are you doing, Kane?
2 missiles and this war would be over.
And then what? How many of our people are farmers?
She's smart.
How many are engineers?
How many are expected to die of a mystery virus?
I feel like at the end he's gonna betray her.
The greatest victory is one that requires no battle. Sunset.
All I need is a relay tower on the ground that we build out of scrap and a computer. I should be able to blind the eye from right here.
Good plan.
Let's stay up.
Monty.
We can attack.
Fine. Miller set Monty up. Cooper, shoot anyone who tries to defect.
That is not my sister.
A lot has happened.
Clark.
Sorry, I have to go.
Diane, Maddie.
Is it true that Prime Prime is the entire valley?
Yes, but that's not how I survived. Clark used her bone marrow to make me a Nightblood.
Come on, Gaia.
Fight someone who's not afraid of you.
Echo's trained them. I love fight scenes.
If Echo leaves, I am going with her.
Gina, I'm not with her.
No! Alien in the conflict! Me on my damn...
He's gotten good, but she was fighting with one hand.
If we survive together, all of us, like always.
Monty and Harper are coming too?
Yes.
No.
Echo.
So what would you do about it?
She was a war chief.
Fine.
She could have
Truth?
betrayed.
Surrender. Only a fool fights a war they can't win. I've got a better idea.
She's gonna use her as a spy.
Spy for me.
It's not what I meant.
No. But it's smart. If no one goes for the ship, Yoza will think Wonkru is still unified before they defect. And your banishment is lifted.
She's smart. Strategy-wise, that is a very good tactic. Echo is a spy, so she's doing what she knows best. I thought that she was gonna allow like a group of them to go, and Echo was gonna spy from the inside. I think it's really smart, her using Echo. I feel like she does still care for her brother. Even though she's a completely different person now, I feel like she still cares about him. She took what he said into consideration. But obviously so much has happened in those 6 years that Wonkru is her family and she's gonna do everything she can to protect them. I really liked Maddie's interaction with Octavia. She was just like standing in front of her hero and she was so excited. It was adorable, even though like right now she's going down a dark path. But we don't really know everything that happened in the bunker yet. Diaz is really smart. Both sides right now are leading well. Obviously, Allegis has an advantage in understanding that they need farmers and engineers and all of this to help them survive, whereas McCreary is just like, whatever the hell we want, like, follow me, except he's very evil. Like, I'm not comparing him to Bellamy, I'm just saying his like mentality when getting to Earth is like, whatever the hell we want, like, you're not in charge, no one's in charge, like Bellamy was at the beginning. And then Diaz is more like Clark, where she's like, we need the engineers, we need the doctors, we need these people to help us. And there's not much to say besides that I love, oh, the sun is out. Oh. Emori and Murphy. We're gonna have to refresh this again. He was like, I guess caves are kind of our thing. Love it. Run, Murphy, run. I'm scared. They're Shallow Valley, they want to go back home.
Living with what we've done to survive is worse than death.
I wonder if she's actually going to do it, though.
We didn't even know they had a damn camp.
Hey, Monty,
Monty.
take it easy.
What happened to us being the good guys?
We are.
Really?
There are no
Letting
good
her kill
guys.
people?
I'm just not turning them in. Some bad things I know down here at Bellamy. No one will talk about it. Not even the ones that want to defect.
You could see, like, how much pain they're all in because of everything they had to do to survive.
From here.
Nyla.
So you're happy here? It was hard for a while. But we survived. Thanks, Octavia. You mean blood arena? How do you explain the sun to someone who's never seen it? And what about the flame?
What the hell?
Protecting the last true net leader. As my order has always done.
Damn it, guy, I knew it.
A child. Yes, a Nightblood child. Who appeared 2 days after we rose from the ashes. That's no coincidence, Clark. Do you think you can force the flame on me? I would never do that. And I'm not the one you should be afraid of.
So she's not trying to get the flame into?
Give me till morning to tell Octavia myself. If you tell the truth, she will show mercy. Are you sure about that?
Just try not to.
He was doing it to me on purpose.
Why'd you leave me?
They still love each other.
After you pushed me away, again and again and again, till I had no...
You ain't jealous?
Oh. Aw. Murphy.
How much food left in this thing?
Not enough. Why? What are you thinking? Out of the question. I'm not sending you on a suicide mission.
Octavia.
Dioza knows who you are. She knows you're my brother. She'll never believe you're a defector. She'll believe me. You're right. It's a political sacrifice, but a necessary one. If you want your people to survive.
See, that's what I was thinking. Let Echo go and be a spy from inside Allegis.
Call off the patrol.
So Echo essentially basically thought the same as I did a while ago. She's going to go ahead with a small group of people and be a spy from the inside of the Allegis ship. Obviously, since they don't have communications or anything, like, it'll be hard, but now they have Monty's backdoor program that they're going to try to attach to the Allegis ship so that they can take them down. So I'm a little bit confused about Gaia. She seemed like she wanted Maddie, but at the same time she seems like I don't know if she's wanting a night leader. I feel like she is kind of staying loyal to Octavia by showing Clark that Maddie poses a threat. You know, from the ashes we will rise, and they get out of the bunker 2 days later, this night leader comes out and she doesn't believe it's a coincidence. She's very strict with her faith, but I feel with all that's gone down in Wonkru, she might be loyal to Octavia because I feel like she had a big part in making Wonkru what it is now, and she sees them as her people. Another thing, Madi. I don't think Octavia is going to do anything to Madi. One, because she's a child, and I feel like Octavia can relate a lot to Madi because they have a lot in common. It's probably going to be that scene that we saw in the season 5 trailer where it's Octavia saying, I know what it's like to be the girl under the floor. Like, you don't have to be afraid anymore. She's telling Madi not to be afraid, that she's not going to let anything bad happen to her. Octavia may have gone down a really dark path, but I don't think she's going to punish Madi for just for being a Nightblood. Like I said, I feel like they have a lot in common, and she's probably going to try to protect Madi. One, because if the word gets out that she's a real Nightblood, then a lot of Wonkru who are still very religious might want her to take over. Octavia's going to see that as a threat, but I don't think she's going to try to keep everything under wraps. Aww.
Don't get killed, okay?
They care
You're the
about
only one
each
who
other.
liked my algae.
Actually, I was just being polite.
The only one that liked his algae.
Octavia and her army to get there, but, I'll be in the rover and I can get there.
Whatever happens, I know we'll find each other again.
They did find each other in a cage in Mount Weather. I still ship Bolark, but they obviously care so much for each other. Is she gonna try to leave with Madi?
Maddie, please don't question me right now. You
Got a
should
picture of
remember
Indra?
that I can't risk anything bad happening to you. You're my family, but sometimes there are no good choices.
Maybe Maddie's gonna tell Octavia that she's a Nightblood.
At least 20 minutes ago,
They got the collar off.
when the signal went dark,
They're just gonna find the stupid shock collar. Oh, he's gonna fucking shock the guy. Hydrazine! Fuck yeah. I mean, hell yeah. You need to stop cursing so much. Oh. Hey. McCreary's not dead. Kill him now.
We have a hostage.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I love this. I love Emori. She's come such a long way, and I love her speech about her never thinking she needed a home and like a family, and then she had them, and you can obviously just see how much she cares about them and everything. I love it. And the hydrazine. I always love when they blow shit up with hydrazine. And they have McCreary. They have McCreary. I'm gonna mess up that name a lot, so I'm just gonna call him Graveyard. Now they have Graveyard as a hostage. Oh, it's back. Oh. Singing Bellamy and Echo again.
Wait here.
I feel like she's not gonna wait there.
Your sister is dangerous, and Maddie's...
Knew it. She's gone. She's gonna go tell Octavia the truth.
We have to find her. Maddie!
Look at Papa Bellamy looking for his child.
They're shooting at the defectors.
Who shot Echo? I think she's trying not to shoot Echo.
Cooper!
It looked like a relatively small group. I'm sure the order was to get Echo in the ship, but to show that defectors will be punished.
Sabrina,
What are you doing here?
I need to show you something.
So excited for this. Maybe Octavia was trying to kill Echo, but I feel like the best strategy for them was to shoot the defectors a bit, try to keep Echo safe, just so that Allegis and Wonkru can see that defectors are going to be punished and that Octavia rules with an iron fist. You know, it shows that Octavia wasn't just letting them go. That's personally what I'm thinking. I don't really know. If I was in that situation, I would do the same. Not saying I would just start shooting people, but in a war, getting a spy on board is a very important thing right now for them. I wouldn't want to shoot people, but maybe have like a really good sniper and hit them where they're not going to die. I don't know, like have volunteers go, or just like people who are okay with the suicide mission. I don't really know. I wouldn't want to kill them, but strategically to get Echo on that ship, if that's what she was trying to do, would be a good plan. If she was trying to kill Echo, well, okay, that sucks. But I'm not really hating Echo and Bellamy right now, because you can just see how much Bellamy cares for her, and I think it's adorable. Obviously, I still love Bellamy and Clark, and you can totally see that Clark's jealous. And I don't know, maybe she's hurt or something, I don't know, but you can totally see it. He thought Clark was dead. Obviously that Clark's now in the picture might change things, but he definitely cares for Echo, and Echo definitely cares about him. Oh, and Maddie's gonna tell Octavia she's an original Nightblood. I'm so excited. I had a feeling Maddie was gonna be the one that told Octavia that she was a Nightbleeder. I feel like Octavia does still have humanity left in her. It's just with everything everyone's had to do. Like Echo was saying, they've been through so much, and like they won't even talk about it. Like that's how dark everything was. Maddie looks scared, but I think it's just because she's never done that before.
He knows everything. I understand why you lied, but Maddie no longer needs your protection. She has mine. I know what it's like to be the girl under the floor. You don't have to be afraid anymore. Your training begins tomorrow.
You said you would let them go.
I said I'd let Echo go.
You know what?
And I did. I made it look like a real defection. Do you really think Diosa would believe Echo's story if I just let them go?
Exactly. They're taking off all their...
She needs a doctor.
Did she shove the drive into her wound?
But until we get to know you better.
Gonna put fucking shock collars on them. Did you honestly think she was just gonna let them on their ship? Knew it. I can see how they're making this Echo's redemption part. I still think that we should have more of her backstory because a lot of people hate her. And making her and Bellamy get together did not help that situation. It made it so much worse. Kane didn't say anything about Echo. I guess he probably was like, oh yeah, Echo's here. I understand that. She tried to kill Octavia. Octavia banished her. Surprised she's alive. I love shows like this where there's like, you have to think about the strategy, and the show, you know, it's a very gray area. Octavia's obviously not going to tell anyone that Maddie is a true Nightblood. She's going to train her, which I figured would happen. Maybe next episode we get to see Ethan again. I really want to know more about him because he's all grown up now, and you know, he's grown up with Wonkru, and it's so different from how Maddie's grown up. I don't remember who said it, something, oh, Nyla, who is like, maybe something about the sun, can never understand the sun if you've never seen it. Like telling Clark, like, you weren't in the bunker with them. You and Space Crew lived in basically peace for 6 years, and the bunker was hell. Like, it was so bad that people won't even talk about the dark year. Like, apparently, I think it's a law or something. But even when Echo was thinking about it, or talking to the people about it, and she was like these people, like, they've been through a lot. They've suffered in this bunker because of everything they've had to endure, and they're afraid to even talk about it. That's how bad the situation was. And Octavia managed to keep them together, which was not an easy task. She did what she had to do to ensure their survival. What happened, and we still don't know enough about the bunker to make other conclusions. Octavia obviously is going through a very dark path. We already know that. And I hope, you know, she eventually comes back to the light. I really hope she doesn't die. I'm mad at Kane. I am. He told Dioza everything. I know he wants peace and everything, but did he really like just think he was gonna trust Dioza, that she was just gonna let them in? No strings attached. He knew that Octavia was probably gonna kill all those people that tried to defect. I mean, I know he openly defied Octavia and he doesn't agree with everything that Wonkru has done. Maybe he sees them more of like these people that had to come together in order to survive, and he wants it to be more like it was before and more peaceful, and he's trying to get that with Dioza, but at the same time he is betraying Wonkru and he is a traitor. And it really sucks. Wonkru is very united. Looking at the people who tried to make a run for it, there wasn't that many, and that says a lot about Wonkru. We got the story of these people who were originally from Shallow Valley. They wanted to go because that was their home. Maybe most of the people that tried to defect were from Shallow Valley. Maybe they're from different clans, I don't know. But there wasn't many of them. Like, either because Wonkru knew Octavia was gonna kill them, or because they're just so loyal. Okay, Murphy and Emori, that was so cute. And they have McCreary Graveyard as a hostage. I forgot to say this a couple episodes ago, or maybe it was last episode. His tattoos, I love it. I'm guessing it's every person he killed. He has a cross for them, and that's why they call him Graveyard. I think that's a really cool concept. He's obviously insane, but Emori and Murphy have a hostage now, which is very interesting, and I'm guessing the two other people died. I'm very interested to see how Graveyard's gonna be as a hostage. Personally, like, Graveyard could die for all I care. He's insane. But I feel like Dioza is going to try to rescue him just because the prisoners look up to him a lot. And he's kind of like... a lot of the prisoners follow him and trust more in him than they do Dioza. So by saving him, it would show that, like, her people are her people. And she's not going to let anything bad happen to them. And I feel like that's her mentality anyways. Clark's obviously terrified for Madi. We know that Octavia and Clark are not going to be friends this season, and Maddie's obviously going to have a big part of that, but she did explain to Octavia she has no interest in being commander. I know what it's like to be the girl underfloor. You don't have to be afraid anymore, but she did say it a little bit scary-like, and it was a little bit scary, and I really hope she's not really going to do anything with Madi. Maddie's Wonkru now. According to Octavia, I feel like she's excited to be Wonkru, and she's very excited to train. I feel like maybe like her training and her being Wonkru, maybe she's a novitiate now and Octavia's gonna train her. Maybe not, because she did not grow up Wonkru, but Octavia's definitely gonna train her. She might be her second. Echo sticking the thumb drive into that girl's wound was brilliant. Sucks for the girl, I know, I'm sorry. I sound like a horrible person sometimes with all these, like, all my views on strategics. I love shows that there's, like, a constant game of, like, not game, but a constant thing where you have to think, like, what's the best strategic move here? And knowing that it's all a gray area. There's no black and white, there's no good and evil. I know I sound like a really bad person, but I swear I'm not. But I really do like strategy. Dioza quoted Art of War, which is on my big shelf. I have actually 2 copies of it. Dioza, as much as I hate her because she's going against our characters, she is smart and she is leading well. The thing she's doing really sucks, and the fact that they have to go to war really sucks because the Allegiance people do have the upper hand with the Eye in the Sky and the missiles and all of that. But if Echo can get in and do what she's there to do, and Monty could get all the systems down, then they'll be golden. And then I want to see the war. A more even battle, guns versus guns, swords versus swords. Well, I guess Allegiance people don't have swords, but they do look crazy strong and stuff. I haven't always been a huge fan of Gaia, but you know she's following her faith in that. Although with Madi, it looked like she didn't want to put the flame in her because she's loyal to Octavia now in Wonkru, because this is the people she's helped and survived with. But I feel like she wants to protect Madi, maybe for later on, to ensure the Nightblood gene, to eventually bring more natural Nightbloods. There's a lot of people out there that think Kane or Abby are gonna die this season, but hoping Indra doesn't die either. Cooper might die. She is extremely loyal to Octavia. I do want to learn more about what happened with her, because obviously, like, that also shows how much things have changed. From her going from, like, we're gonna take this farm, we're gonna ensure Sky Crew's survival, we're, you know, not gonna let Octavia and the Grounders have control over us, to being loyal and faithful to Octavia. And Octavia did, you know, in a way save her life, because she gave everyone the opportunity to live in the arena. Bellamy's fight with Octavia, I love sword fights. I absolutely love sword fights and choreography, fight choreography. Love it, love it, love it. I have a bunch of knives around my house. God, I sound like a crazy person. I swear I'm not a horrible person. I just like weapons, and like ancient weapons. Like, I don't have any guns or anything, but like swords and katanas and daggers and stuff. My place is very safe if anything were to happen. And he did beat Octavia. I do feel, however, that it is because she was fighting injured and only had one arm. Because she gave a good fight. I feel like maybe if she had a fair fight, she would have won, just because of all the training she's done. So I wonder how many other novitiates there are. I feel like maybe the children of a certain age are all going to be the novitiates, because they grew up with Wonkru and they eventually, you know, children are our future. So the children are the future of Wonkru, so they're gonna be the ones to eventually become the next leader. I really enjoyed the episode, 10 out of 10 as always. I would have liked to see a little bit more of what was going on, and only just with like Abby and Raven. I really wanted to see more of Raven. We didn't get any Raven this episode. We didn't see any of Zeke in this episode either. Overall, great episode. Loving this season so far. There has yet to be a bad episode. I hope we keep learning more about everything that's happened in those 6 years, both in the bunker and Space Crew. Shallow Valley too, I mean, but not really much went on there, just because it was only Clark and Madi. That's my reaction to The 100, Season 5, Episode 6, and I loved it. Love this show. Favorite show of all time. I'm really excited to see what happens next. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want, and I hope to see you next episode. Bye, guys.